Hi, my name is Kent Vaughn. I'm one of the founders of Blaze Performance Solutions, and this is a video on the ongoing selection of daily videos I've been putting together about leadership. Many of these ideas can be found in my book, Everyone Can Lead, and I'd like us to think about this simple idea. If you don't know what you stand for, you'll fall for anything. And we see that so many times in the world around us. People who don't know what's really important to them and what they really stand for. I'm reminded of two accountants in the great state of Texas just a few years ago. One of them worked for Enron. He was a new accountant right out of college, and he was just trying to please the leaders around him. And so when the CFO asked him to do something that wasn't patently illegal, but really wasn't exactly right, he did it. And then the next time the CFO came for something to do, and then the next time, he finally found himself so deep that he couldn't do anything else, he felt. And he ended up creating a lot of problems for himself and for that organization, and frankly for the people of America. Why? Because he was trying to, impress his new bosses. He was trying to, get in their good graces instead of thinking, what do I really stand for? The same story with a young accountant with an oil firm in Texas just a few years ago as well, maybe many years ago. And he got into the same situation. No one had asked him to do anything illegal, but he was concerned because there were some real problems at the firm. And so he went home and talked to his new wife, who was pregnant with her first child, and they had student loans up to their noses, and he was concerned, what if they asked him to do something illegal? She said, what will you do? And he said, well, I'm not going to do anything illegal. Well, how can we afford to do that? He said, well, I'm going to create a savings fund. It's called my Go to Heck Fund. And what he meant by that was he was going to start saving money right then so that if he had to walk away from his job, he could. And at least he and his wife would have a little money to live on until he found the next job. And so every paycheck, they started putting a little money in their Go to Heck Fund so they had something to live on. What's interesting is the fund got bigger as they got more and more money in that account. He felt more and more confident in himself. And in the fact that he could walk away if he needed to. What's interesting is over time he became the CFO of that organization. He was never asked to do anything illegal or even close to it. And he said, in part, I think it's because I knew what I stood for. And I knew where the line was in the sand that I wasn't going to cross. And because of that, I could walk in with my head held high every day, knowing that I was going to make the right choices and I was going to do the right things no matter what. The fact is, when it comes to being honest, we all learned in kindergarten everything we need to know about being honest. It's just the rest of the world that sometimes gets us confused about what we really do stand for. When I think about honesty and integrity, I'm reminded of one last idea by C.S. Lewis, and he said that integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. To me, honesty and integrity go hand in hand. So you as a human being, you as a leader, you as an employee, executive, or whatever you are, I'd ask you to remember that what is it you stand for? And can people take your word to the bank? Well, good luck. This is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance Solutions. I know you can do great things.